Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Welcome to another episode of Brothers in Arms. My name is Patrick. That's Greg over there. He's the only one wearing a hat tonight. Hey, buddy. And then Alex, who is on the push to talk because, well, he's got a fun game happening behind him right now, but we'll get into that later. Hey, buddy.
Call of Duty. Hey.
Call it. That's right. Call of Duty. So, ladies and gentlemen, just for your benefit, we learned tonight that the past tense of tweet is tweeted. But actually, we all prefer. I don't know about Greg. Greg, do you prefer Alex's?
A Twote?
Twote. Yes. So, Alex came up with Twote. So that kind of made us all think of what's his name? Poe, Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe, yeah. And so instead of, what the Raven?
Quoth the Raven.
Quaff the Raven?
Quoth the Raven.
Like quote, but with like old timey English.
Yeah, with an H and an E and all that jazz. We decided that was Twote. And then instead of Twote the Raven, it's Twote the Tweeter. Twote the Tweeter, nevermore.
Nevermore.
So, nevermore. And so that didn't make my tweet as it went out. Instead, it was the classic knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe, that one. So
Pre-show.
Yo, Joe.
yeah. So pre-show, sorry you can't be involved in that. It's probably good you're not involved in that because we kind of get our well, our giggles. We get our giggles out during that part.
Pork chop sandwiches.
Yeah, so we get all those out early. Sorry about that, but that's our time. But welcome to this time. It is currently 9:19 p.m. on the Eastern Seaboard. It is Sunday, November the 8th. I almost said the 11th. I'm putting the date before the blah, blah, blah. But here we are, folks. We almost met last night. And I bet that would have been glorious in all of its gloriousness. But we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Why that almost happened last night. But life is good right now. The three of us are here. It's Sunday. We're meeting. We're laughing. We're getting along just fine. And yeah, Greg, you've got a huge smile on your face, dude. What is going on?
I just sent you guys both a video you can watch later. You'll laugh at it.
Sent me a video. Oh, you sent it in Messenger. Okay.
It's G.I. Joe.
Oh, whoa. All right. First off, for those who are watching, this picture right here, that's some classic G.I. Joe right there. Oh my goodness. You've got the what was this character? My goodness. Anyways, he's got the giant black rimmed aviators on with the brown mustache that makes you think, 60s entertainment star.
Family Channel.
Tom Selleck for the win.
Entertainment. And then it is definitely a Tom Selleck, but it's brown. It's very brown. With the fold over hair that I can't do anymore. Alex can do it. Alex, you could probably do that. Greg, do you think you could do that? Actually, yeah, you do it just the opposite direction. It's kind of nice. I like it. Welcome to your late 30s, fellas. It's coming.
Surprise.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to look. I'm looking forward to that, man. He also sent. I'm sorry, guys, but this is something that happened later. Earlier, it's a nice little comic strip of doctor comes up to USMC and says, "Don't worry, I'm a corpsman." And he slaps a Band-Aid on his forehead, and he gives him a peck on the forehead. He gives him a smack, a kiss, and then he says, "Now change your socks and hydrate."
It's the cure-all, brother.
It's classic.
You.
Says, "Don't worry, I'm a corpsman." That's sweet. Loving it. So, yeah, looking forward to that, buddy. Thank you.
You're welcome. You'll laugh.
I'm already laughing. It's just a matter of time before I can just laugh out loud. So, good times. So, what's going on, boys?
Oh, Should we start with the shenanigans that went down this weekend?
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans were had. So I went to visit Alex. Um, I had I had a short day on Friday,
Uh-huh.
and then got off work and was like, you know what? Like, I haven't seen Alex in a while, and he's been having a rough month. Um, let me go down and spend the weekend with him. We were talking about it this week, off and on. Um, I work kind of calmed down after Tuesday, so the rest of this week's been pretty laid back. And then Friday we had a pretty short day, and so I was like, all right, like I'm gonna come down. We'll come down and we'll hang out. We'll play some games and relax and just kind of enjoy a weekend. Enjoy the weekend together because he didn't have duty. Yay!
I got duty tomorrow.
Oh.
So I packed up my bag, and I'm sorry, brother. I feel bad for you that
Happens.
you got duty again. So glad I'm not on rotating shift work. So I got in the truck.
Just rub.
No, I feel bad for him. Like honestly, I do.
He says, "Oh," with this
But,
humongous smile on his face, like, yeah, whatever.
well, because I'm laughing. I'm laughing about what happened
Oh, okay.
next.
Go ahead.
So I'm
Pretty
on
good
my
story.
way. I'm on my way down to Alex's house. It's the sun obviously sets earlier. Now, mind you, I got on the road. And by the time I got on the road, it was probably about 5 o'clock. And by 5:36, it's dark now because we're in winter, or winter is coming, and
Winter is here.
everything else. Winter is here. Um, so I'm driving down to Alex's house. It's dark. I got my lights on. Got my sound system cranked up. I'm on the 95. Yeah, right. Just just jamming out because I'm having a good time. I'm going to visit my brother. And the ABS light on my truck pops on. Like, that's annoying. You know what ABS is? Alex
Uh,
knows. Patrick?
hold on. Uh, anonymous, breaking, subwoofers.
Close. Go.
Autonomous braking system.
It's your
Oh,
automatic braking.
got it.
That's your automatic braking system. My ABS kicks on. I was like, that's not good. I shouldn't be doing that. It kicked on for a minute, and I got a little like, first thought that comes to my mind is like, I swear I'm really starting to get annoyed with this truck. Here we go again. Something else in it is failing, and now I'm gonna have to, like, if you've ever done brakes or like anything brake system in a car, it's a pain in the butt.
It's brutal,
'Cause
man. Because
if it's a
yeah,
sensor, you're pulling some stuff out. So I was like, well, it just kicked on, so I'm thinking that the sensor probably shorted. Um, it's annoying. The car is still gonna stop. It's just, it's gonna be something that I'm gonna have to fix. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes later, it flickers off. I'm like, okay, it's definitely got to be a short. A big deal. Not even 20 or 30 seconds later, everything in my truck, dash, all of my gauges, my sound system, my head unit, my lights, everything shut off. I was driving 80 miles an hour down the 95 in
Everything.
a completely dark truck. I may have pooped myself. Write that one down.
Yes, going.
So I immediately turn on my hazards.
Oh my
And,
goodness.
I turn on my hazards, and I'm hoping that at the very least my hazards are clicking on and off. And I'm in the left hand lane, and I get over to the right hand lane as quickly as I can, safely,
I'm sorry,
and
this isn't funny.
start looking for the nearest exit.
He pooped
Um,
himself.
Yeah.
that guy's got the right idea. He's wearing the brown pants. Um, so
Oh
so I
no.
see the next exit, which is about a mile, it's about a mile away. And I'm just praying. I'm like, please, Lord, just let me get off the highway. That's all I'm asking. If I can at least get off the high, I don't want to be broken down on the side of the highway. Um, as I am getting off the highway, like even the flashers, the emergency flashers are starting to dim, and the truck is starting to uh uh you know kind of pushing like it was at the end of its lifespan. um
Wow.
so so I get up off the highway, I get off the exit, turn right, try to turn right again, like I'm just looking for somewhere to stop. I see a sign for some sort of like shopping, food plaza, whatever, and I'm like, all right, perfect. So I pull into there and get into a parking space, and my truck pretty much just dies at that point. So I sit for a minute and kind of collect myself and go to try to turn it back on. Starter clicks over, but nothing's working.
Oh my
Truck wheel not turn
goodness.
on. And I'm like, all right, I'm dead in the water. So I call Alex, because he was expecting me, and I say, brother, I'm about just over an hour away from you. And I got off the highway, thank God, and I told him exactly like what had just happened. And I said, I'm not sure what it is. I'm gonna have to try and figure it out. And the first words out of his mouth are, um, you know, send me your location. I'm on my way.
Bring pants.
Yeah, bring clean underwear. Um, he jumps in his truck
Oh
and
man.
drives up to me. Mind you, I'm north of Richmond. We're actually, as funny as this is, Patrick. I was in Ashland, Virginia.
No way. Huh.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yep. So I was in Ashland, Virginia. So he gets there. By the time he gets there, it's probably about 8 o'clock. Um, and I've I basically I started looking around. I'm like, because my plan was, I just let me get to an auto store, and you know, uh, I'm thinking it's the battery. That's the first thing. If the battery's probably died, and I started looking it up online, and troubleshooting steps said straightforward, like it's most likely if it's not your battery, your alternator's probably dead.
Mm.
So I pulled the battery out. Um, I just went ahead and yanked it out of the truck. Alex got there, and we drove over to an auto store. Had him hook it up. Shout out to Sean and I think it was a Cody. The two.
Yeah, the other gentleman, his name was Cody.
Yeah, shout out to Sean and Cody. I know they probably don't listen to this, but God bless you guys. They were able to hook my battery up to their machine and charge it up and test it. They're like, "Yep, your battery's good." So, I put $100 on it. Your alternator died.
Mm.
So by that point, it's getting on 8:30. Alex calls Liz, and she says, "Hey, you guys are planning on spending the weekend together." She's like, "Don't even bother trying to drive all the way back down to Newport News tonight." She's like, "Just get a hotel room, stay there tonight, and you guys can do what you need to in the morning." Because I'd basically made the decision by that point. I'm like, it's late as all get out. Like we tried to find an alternator, and basically everything that we found, um, I wasn't sure what kind of alternator I was going to need. I guess there's more than one
Mm,
model that goes into my truck. So until I got the alternator pulled, I didn't want to try and buy a new one.
sure.
So the next morning we get we went to dinner, went to a Texas Roadhouse.
There you go.
You know, nine
All
o'clock at
about them
night.
rolls, man. All about them
Yeah, no, the
rolls.
rolls are tasty.
Let's go.
Um, we had dinner there in Ashland, and then racked out in a hotel room, and then came in Saturday morning, got breakfast, and then went over and now mind you, so they when they charged up my battery at the store, put the battery back into the truck that night, and sure enough, the truck immediately turned on. So, you know, my money by that point was like, all right, most definitely the alternator. But next morning we got the truck over to the same store, did a little uh, parking lot maintenance,
Nice.
pulled the alternator, took it into the store. They have actually most auto stores have a dyno, have an alternator testing machine that they can actually hook it up to, and they'll run
Oh,
it.
no kidding. Wow.
Yeah. So had them hook it up and see what was going on, and sure enough, they're like, "Yeah, no, your alternator shot. It's bad." Um, so Alex helped me get a brand new alternator, and I went ahead and replaced the belt, since if I'm gonna bother pulling pulling my alternator, it's just worth replacing the belt while we're at it. But
Gee
we gotta
whiz.
put a brand new belt and alternator into the truck, fired it right up, and then drove it down to his house for the rest of the weekend. So spent all day, the rest of the day yesterday, and pretty much all day today down hanging out with him.
There you go. My goodness, man. What an
Yeah,
experience. That's
I've
nuts.
never I've never had that happen to me in a car before,
Pray never
and
again, man. Oh my goodness.
oof, I said that was scary. I had
Yeah,
to get out of the car and collect myself afterwards. Change my pants.
that's uh,
Should have called Amazon. They would have shipped you pants.
oh.
That's true. Actually, I was
Ah.
telling Alex, I ordered a pair of jeans on Amazon.
Oh, you got your pants shipped.
I shipped my pants.
Just shipped the band. That guy's my favorite.
Yes, sir.
Is that a commercial?
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
Kmart commercial. I'm gonna have to send it to you.
Yes, please find that on YouTube and send it. I like a good laugh.
It's pretty great.
But but yeah, so that was the story we wanted to tell you. I was waiting to
My
wait till
goodness,
tonight.
I'm glad we
I
waited.
know.
Because good gracious, that
uh,
no, thank you.
It was an ordeal.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's an experience that nobody needs. Nobody wants
mm,
to have those.
Nope.
So God bless you, man. So other than that, I heard you guys had some great food. I heard you
yes.
smoke some chicken, and did you do some ribs today?
Mhm.
Did that happen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. How was it? Good. Okay.
Tasty.
Oh, for those who are only catching us audio, yeah, both of these guys can't stop smiling. They're just nodding their heads. So yeah, both of you can shut up.
Oh, so I showed Alex. We made went ahead and made barbecue sauce from scratch. Um,
Made barbecue sauce from scratch.
I know. So I found a if you're doing like a wet style barbecue,
Uh huh.
I found a tomato based um, brain fart, a tomato based recipe, you know, ketchup based recipe for making barbecue sauce. So I've modified it a little bit, um, but you know you can make a big batch of homemade barbecue sauce, and we ended up using it on both we made it we put it on the chicken Saturday night. Then we also used it for the ribs on today.
Really?
And yeah, I know it was good. It's really good.
Fantastic. Well, my boy Philip, he can actually hear me on the other side of the door, and he found that YouTube video. So I am going to, I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to put it in our chat. So I don't know if you can see this.
I have chat pulled up.
You have chat pulled up? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you get audio? Can you get audio from that? Wait, let's see. What does this do? What is that button? Sorry, folks, we were just catching this audio. This link will take you to it. Are you sure you want to go there? No, but I want to play it.
I think since I have the channel, that I don't know, because that would be two of us logged in at the same time.
Okay. Okay, the audio is coming through just fine on my side. So I don't know if you can or not.
I cannot.
You cannot. You can't put it on the channel. Okay. So it's classic. It's quality. And I have no doubt it'll make all three of us laugh and every one of our listeners. And also it's kind of cringeworthy because it's like, really? So it's there, Greg. Check it out when you can, bud. But yeah, Kmart ship with a P, my pants commercial on YouTube. You can find it. It's amazing. They also have big gas savings back when Kmart had their thing. So
Incoming.
Back when Kmart
Ship my
Kmart
pants.
still existed.
Right here? Ship my pants, you're kidding. You can ship your pants right here. You hear that? I can ship my pants for free.
Wow, I just may ship my pants.
Yeah, ship your pants. Billy, you can ship your pants too.
I can't wait to ship my pants, Dad.
I just shipped my pants, and it's very convenient.
Very convenient.
I just shipped my drawers.
I just shipped my nightie.
I just shipped my bed. If you can't find what you're looking for in store, we'll find it at Kmart.com right now and ship it to you for free.
I miss Kmart.
Oh my gosh. It did not air on TV.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
No, it did not.
Yes, it
No,
did.
it did not.
100%, man. 100%. But the audio is great. Okay, it's quality. But then seeing the people do it, I just ship my drawers.
I just shipped the bed.
I just shipped the bed. And he's sitting on it and he's pointing straight down like he's doing this number as he's doing it. It's quality. Quality.
Oh,
But
man.
anyways, there you go. So thank you, Kmart. We miss you. At least we miss your sense of humor.
Gosh.
And you're really special.
Liz just said the best part was hearing your mom narrate it when it came on.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, mom loved
Yep.
that commercial.
I'm telling you, man, it's quality. Greg, you've never seen that before?
I don't remember it.
Oh, bless your heart.
If I have, that was wow.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Billy, you can ship your pants right now.
I want to ship my pants, Daddy. Yeah, good times.
All right.
Yup.
That was good.
Yep. So thanks for that, Alex.
Welcome.
And thank you, Philip, for finding it.
He's not in chat.
No, he's not. He's not. He's actually right here. He's getting one side of this whole conversation.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, absolutely. So how was your week, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that good, huh?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. I went to
Okay.
work.
Right.
Did some things I'm not going to talk about on the channel.
Nope.
I corrected a problem.
Good job.
Stood some watch. And yeah,
Yeah.
Played some WoW.
I did in fact play some WoW. I just hit level 50 tonight.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Wait. On the character that we were playing together with?
Yeah, when I started at like 41. Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
It's not that hard, man.
Yeah.
It's about as easy as that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got 2 more that are within striking distance too.
Yeah. New
Oh my
expansion comes out on the
gosh.
23rd, so
I'm trying to make it happen, Captain.
sorry, sir. I'm a major.
I don't know officer ranks.
So yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
know who I am.
I don't know who I am.
Who am I? Who are you?
Alex showed me that. That's no leave for another day.
Yeah.
No, I definitely. So once I got down to Alex's Saturday and then Saturday night, and then we played for a good while
See?
today. So I finally logged back into WoW.
Sorry.
It
Yeah.
was free this weekend.
Yeah,
and,
there you go. Yeah.
Alex was like, "You should come play with me." And I said, "You know what? Okay, let's try it. Let's see what happens." So I got back on old Bailden,
Oh,
my
Bailden.
my dwarven warrior. Now, mind you, for starters, so I forgot. So I had, for some reason, somehow, now I remember why. I
For
had
some
2
way.
accounts. I have 2 World of Warcraft accounts.
Really?
And I could not remember for the life of me why. And now I do. I don't remember if it was with you, Patrick, or with you, Alex, but when I came back in and started playing again, if you created a new account, refer a friend.
You got an extra month.
Well, no, you were able to power level.
Oh, got it.
So I created a new World of Warcraft account, power level, and then played for X number of however many months. And I'm pretty sure I maxed out a character. To whatever the level was at the time, like 70.
Yeah.
I think it was, no, it may have been 80. It was Cataclysm or Lich King. Then stopped. But basically, I was playing that character or playing that account, and then I transferred Aelgun over to that account.
Man.
So all of my characters were on one account. Now, mind you, too, though, sometime between when I stopped playing and when I made sure that my account was completely secured, it definitely got hacked.
Yikes.
I know there are several of my characters that don't exist anymore.
Wow.
I lost my Death Knight.
Is that why you quit?
No, there's a lot of things going on that kind of got me to stop playing. So
Okay.
I wasn't playing as much. Certain individuals, that kind of thing.
Yep.
But I don't have all of my old characters, but what I do still have my warrior, and I have my shaman,
Yeah.
and I also have my paladin, and I have a mage, and I have a priest.
And did
And
they
they're
all walk into a bar?
all walked into a bar.
Yeah.
But they're all about a level 30, except for Bailden. Bailden, he's now level 40,
38.
38.
38.
And I went from
28.
28 to 30. I went up 10 levels in a day.
A couple hours.
That's insane.
Yes. Yeah.
I also have no idea what I'm doing, and I was just killing things.
Well, as a warrior, that is your job.
Yes. And I forgot how much fun it is to run as a Fury Warrior.
Oh yeah.
For those of you guys that don't know, that don't play the game, it was, I can't remember when they started it. There's just so much in that game now that just, I'm like, I was asking Alex, like, talent trees are gone.
Yep.
You can respec literally by just going to an inn and opening the button and clicking. No. But you can respec anywhere.
Yeah.
If you want to move your talent points around, you don't have to pay for anything. You can just click them. You have to click them in an inn. You got to be in a resting area. So it's really easy to reset your character. Swap between, like, tanking and being a murder machine. But with Fury Warriors, they can dual wield two-handed weapons.
Yep.
So I have pocket tank, which is, if you guys have ever seen a dwarf, dwarves are really short. So I have a tiny little avatar who is armed to the teeth and carries two-handed axes, one in each hand. And the axes are literally as long and as wide as he is. He carries two of them. It's awesome.
They're antenna. He's an amateur radio.
I am tempted to switch him. If I could change his race, I would change him to a gnome. Let's make him even shorter.
Make him even smaller. Yeah.
Yeah. I always wanted to be I always wanted to make a pocket tank, like it's a legit pocket tank. I just think it'd be hilarious. There's something funny about the tank being only this big.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit your nose.
Exactly. But wow, like the game has changed. I understand why you guys kind of came back and started playing again.
A little bit.
It's much easier to enjoy it. I definitely didn't feel like I was smashing my head against the wall trying to make progress. I was just playing and I'm like, oh, I leveled again.
Yeah.
Oh. 40 minutes later, oh, I leveled again. What?
Yep.
That was pretty awesome. So definitely enjoyed that.
Well, I'm glad you got a chance to, man. So it was just a free weekend, though. You didn't subscribe or anything.
Didn't subscribe. They just opened it up to me. Definitely made me consider now, like, should I come back?
Well, yeah,
Maybe.
it's definitely something to think about. So, yeah, don't jump in head first. I think you were. Yeah, it was safe to dip a toe in and say, hey, let's see what this is like.
Mm-hmm.
So glad you had a good experience, though. That's excellent.
I know. The only thing I didn't get to do, unfortunately, was run a dungeon.
Oh, yeah, those are different, but then they're not. I mean, it's pretty much just there's no theme or whatever. You
It's all
just
the same.
yeah, it's all the same. You just you get to experience more of the story, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Liz has brought up a good point too. She says it doesn't require hours and hours of dedication now.
Right? Yeah, you can jump on for 15 minutes and be like, yeah, I feel satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty cool.
I know. See, that was what really kind of impressed me. Just how easy it was to put in a little bit of time and feel like I accomplished something.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely,
I enjoyed that.
definitely. Alex, you're smiling, man. What's up?
I've just been enjoying my time.
What's good, man?
So, and Liz put something else in the chat, but neither of you guys have it pulled up, so it's okay.
Did she say?
Oh, she said Christmas gift.
Oh,
with an
Dashing
exclamation
through the
point.
snow. Oh,
Oh, Christmas gift.
I heard a Christmas song today. It was a politically correct, non-offensive holiday song.
Oh no.
Oh, it was bad, man. Like they would go through the song and they'd sing different jingles and they would burp certain things. Like they would burp Christ and Christmas. So have a holly jolly Burpmas. It was like, really? Are you kidding me? It's but you have like four guys. It almost sounded like it was a Bob and Tom kind of collaboration or something like that. You know, some talk jocks, and yeah, they were just cutting it up the entire time. You can't say so at a happy year. You can't say new because that offends everybody. So it's just, it was just really okay. This is funny. I could dig this, but there were other things that were said in it that yeah, I was like, oh yeah, you don't want to say that, but there were moments that were funny. So my weekend, as these two guys were getting uh, a truck fixed and traveling and all that jazz, I got to travel too. Um, Friday, I traveled down to Charleston at lunch. So I'm in Parkersburg and traveled an hour and 15 minutes southeast, a little bit, to Charleston and played a tuba. I played a
Yeah.
yes, I played an E flat tuba in an ensemble that came over from the DC Annapolis, Maryland area. And these are players that play every week in a group called the National Capital Band. And there were six of them. One of them uh, played in the President's Own. Another one is our divisional music director for this new division. And then the other four were young adults who uh, they put me to shame when it comes to playing musically. Let's just put it like that. Okay. So you've got all of these, and then me on tuba playing by myself. And we're playing New York sextet type music. We're playing AIS music, or AIES? AIES. American International something or another. We're playing Himes. We're playing Kerno. We're playing all kinds of just top shelf Christmas music, and I'm sight reading it all. And as the tuba player, um, you got to carry the bottom. If you don't carry the bottom, it shows pretty quickly. Um, so we played a gig in Charleston at lunch. Then we drove to Huntington, West Virginia, which is on the west side of the state, and played another Christmas kettle kickoff gig. And played the same type of music, only it felt even more like just in your face. Let's go. We're gonna play this. Um, I've never played so many different renditions of like Mary's Boy Child. Um, oh goodness, Go Tell It on the Mountain. There was a swing version of Go Tell It on the Mountain that just oh my goodness, it was so good. But I came home that night. I got home at about it was about 10:30, about 10:30, 10:45, and I told Carrie, I felt, even playing this level of music, I felt like I was hitting probably 89% of it. Like I felt good. Not in the way of like, hey, way to go, man, pat yourself on the back, but more like I could contribute to the group, and that feels good to me.
Yes, it does.
Then the next morning, I got up and left the house a little after 8 o'clock and drove to Morgantown. Now, our family has, uh, on dad's side, very deep roots in Morgantown, West Virginia. Um, our great grandma, she was in the Corps till the day she died. She was in the Corps, or as we say, promoted to glory. She was in the Corps. She was timberless. She wore a uniform. She, just an amazing woman of God. Um, and so we're in Morgantown, and we went to the mall, and we played in the food court of the mall at lunchtime. And for a mall, it was pretty busy. And again, same caliber of music, just let's go. We added a trombonist. The officer was there, and both of them, fantastic lieutenants, uh, great couple. But he played beside us. He played the trombone. He hadn't played in a year, but he was holding his own in this thing. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You haven't played in a year and you're keeping up with this? Be quiet. Um, but had a great event there. And then we traveled south to Grafton, West Virginia. We played outside, and it was 75 degrees when we sat down to play at 2 o'clock that afternoon. November, mind you. This was yesterday. 75 degrees in Grafton, West Virginia. The Mountaineers were playing, but they were playing in Texas. So all the bars that were downtown were filled with people watching the ball game. And there happened to be a of Pagans, which is a motorcycle club. Uh, they were at the Pizza Parlor, which is about a block down the way. And we're playing. We're in the middle of this piece. It's very somber, very beautiful piece. I can't remember the name of it, but it was one of those that that a lot of long tones and just beautiful interlocking melodies and harmonies and whatnot. And they decided they were going to come past us after they had uh, partaken of the parlor and just opened up all four bikes that they were on and just passed. And after we had finished the piece, those who were closest to the street, they were still kind of doing this number with their ear, kind of trying to wiggle out the hurt of those loud pipes. And the corps officer that was there, she came up to us and she said, "Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. That was our local chapter, the Pagan." And our bandmaster, without missing a beat, said, "Well, we must have been doing something right for them to respond that way." So, you know, it you can't drown out Christ. He's going to be he's going to be seen, he's going to be felt, he's going to be heard. There are going to be people that are going to turn away, there are going to be people that spit, there are going to be people that just are angry that good news is being given. But, you know, even in 75-degree weather in the middle of Grafton downtown, Jesus was seen, he was felt, and he was heard. Somebody got angry, but it didn't stop us. So
That's awesome.
yeah, it was good times. So I probably did a little worse that day.
You're feeling it that second day, huh?
Blah blah blah. Yeah. Well, and they also decided, you know what? Since we don't have such a big, we didn't have the biggest crowd. It was probably our least amount of people at the Grafton gig, and so they said, let's play through the book. So they pulled down the New York Sextet uh, book and started playing through that. And mind you, again, I'm sight reading everything, and man, did it rock my world. I probably played closer to about 75, 78% of that stuff, and it was rough, man. It was rough. There was one piece that we literally stopped in the middle of it because everybody but the euphonium player, everybody but him, were like, what just happened? Like we went from 4-4 to 2-2, and then it went to 4-4. So it was like it was a quick four, and all of a sudden 2-2, and then the 4-4 came out to a cut time. And it was just like, what just happened? Like everybody's frontal lobe just came out and hit their horns. It was ridiculous, man. But and he's over there at the end of the band going, and all of us are going, what is up? And so it was funny
Don't know what
because
to do with my hands.
here's the best part though, guys. He's playing the part, he's jamming on it, realizes the rest of us are, you know, gone.
Stopped.
And instead of stopping, what he does is he gently kind of like turns the volume down. It just he just stops. Like he knew we stopped, but he kept going for like 6 more bars. But it was like he went from a fortissimo to a pianissimo in about those 5 verses or those 5 measures, and then he was like, whoop, and just let it stop, and everybody just started laughing like it was the best thing ever. And he was like, "All right, now you know what it is. Let's go." And so we picked it right up from where we stopped and finished the piece. But man, that was something. That was
It's
something.
awesome.
I love being around musicians who knew what they're doing, who know what they're doing, um, and just going with it. We play on Sundays, and there's 4 of us that play on Sundays, and we do well to play tune out of the tune book and sharing those things. But when you can pull a 6, 7 piece band, give everybody individual parts, and say, "All right, let's play this down," it's
It's cool.
oh man, it's just it blows my mind, but it also just warms my heart and makes me excited and want to play more. So yeah, I had the chance to play 4 gigs this weekend. Carrie said, "Yes, please go enjoy." We had a lot going on, but I got to experience that, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it, and hope to get to do stuff like that again soon. So just for your information, we won't be having another DMA, divisional music, until after the first of the year. So I'll let you know when those come up. But yeah, it's some good stuff, fellas. Some really, really good
Awesome.
stuff. So.
We used to call those a hallelujah breakdown.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Remember?
Yep.
It threw me for a loop. It was actually I'll never forget that. I sat in the first time I ever played in church. Was when we were living in Louisville, and mom and dad, or dad, felt like I was good enough to. Alex is giving us Claude Hickerson rendition there. Uh, during
But just read between the
oh,
lines. Yeah, I got you.
We hope you come again.
Yes, we do. We really do. You come again. Yep. Oh, God bless
love
him.
you, Lord. Slam. No,
Sorry,
the one that
headphone
comes to my
users.
mind. Yeah, there you go. It's a good one for everyone. No, that was that first. It was the first Sunday I ever played in church. Um, I was in the back. I was playing the tuba section, and maybe I was playing baritone. I don't remember. I think I was playing baritone because I was sitting next to you.
All right.
But what I remember was we started playing the piece, and I don't know if not everyone was on the same sheet of music, or
That happens.
which is actually that's where it comes from. Those people that don't know, when you say not everyone's on the same sheet of music, that's what they literally mean. Like one person's looking, or not all playing the same piece. Um, but I want to say it was Leon. Leon Kirkpatrick was
Oh man.
conducting. I think, but I remember it vividly because we started playing and it sounded horrible. And the whole band just stopped playing, and everyone like reached under their seats and pulled out their songbooks. And I remember like looking back and forth, confused as all get out, like, what's going on? Everyone in the band started singing along, singing the music.
Right.
And someone told me after that, like, yeah, no, that's what we call a hallelujah breakdown. Um, we uh, we're not all playing the same piece. It just it went to pot. So break out the songbook and we sing along.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody's got the right music. Just go with the piano. Yep.
Not that piano.
No. Oh,
that was
come on, man.
Owensboro.
That was Owensboro.
Yeah, I know.
Everything had 20 runs in it. Amazing.
The fun part about
Oh,
her was
gosh.
that she was also the piano player for the high school and the middle school musical theater. So every single time that I had something at school after school, there she was. Hey.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she was a real joy, let me tell you. Everything was a performance. Everything was a Oh, and for those who may have missed it, Alex did some air bunnies around piano. So
Air quotes.
love you, man.
That's fun.
Yep.
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 Oh, sweet. Well, we're getting up in that time, homies.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like it.
You're both checking your watches, aren't you? Yeah.
I always check my watch.
Do you? Oh, that's nice, man. Oh, nothing up the sleeves. Ever gonna give
I'm
me
actually not wearing mine.
hurt
Patrick's
you.
wearing his.
Never gonna say goodbye. What you got there? Oh, ta-da! What is that? I cannot see it. Are you giving us
Is
sleight
what?
of hand? Alex is doing a magic trick. Oh, yay! Do it again! Do it again! Do it again! That was awesome.
Again.
Okay.
So
Yes.
I started up a dating site for chickens. It's not my main job. I'm just doing it to make hens meat.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a good one.
Here's another good one for you. I've been a bread man for 11 years.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. After all this time, though, I guess the job's getting stale.
I thought I was going for a baker's dozen or something there. I got you. Someone just called my phone, sneezed, and then just hung up. I'm getting sick and tired of these cold calls.
Yeah.
Meh.
Speaking of cold, you know it's cold outside. You go outside and it's cold.
Wah wah.
Wah, wah.
No, it's such a bad dad joke. It's so good.
So if a pig loses its voice, does it become disgruntled?
Well, it definitely doesn't become a horse.
No, you're right.
Yeah. Did you guys hear about the restaurant on the moon?
No.
It's great food, but no atmosphere.
Speaking of restaurants, Patrick, if you work overtime at a McDonald's, are you working a McDouble?
You're working for one. Oh, Alex.
Yes.
What do you call a detective electrician?
I don't know.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Ohms is OHMS for those out there. I didn't get it either, but I figured Alex would.
It's a resistance reading.
Ah.
Which is something a detective would get from a witness.
Boom.
Since we're getting into the Christmas season, which it's
No.
not here yet, there are still at least 3 more holidays before Christmas.
Christmas
So-
is the section before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is 3
Yes.
days, and then Christmas follows Black Friday up to Christmas Eve.
Right. We still have 3 more holidays before Christmas.
Change my mind.
Okay.
I know.
Thanksgiving
Veterans Day, I got
Veterans-
you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
My wife's
the
birthday.
Marine, and the Marine Corps birthday.
Okay, I got you.
245
All right.
years. But
No.
how much does it cost Santa to park his sleigh?
I'm thinking 8 tiny reindeer, but that's not right. Alex?
Nothing. It's on the house.
Oh.
Yeah. I was trying to convince Greg earlier today. My wife's birthday is, in fact, a national holiday.
A national holiday. Why is that?
It is, in fact.
Yes.
It's November
10th
10th.
of November.
November 10th. Drawing a blank here, fellas.
245
birthday.
years.
Sorry.
From the
Yep.
halls of
No.
Montezuma.
No.
All right.
Pew 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 pew! Shoot him down! Pew pew pew!
No.
So I stopped by a roadside stand that said lobster tails $2. I paid my $2, and the man says, "Once upon a time, there was this lobster."
What did the police officer say to his own belly button?
I don't know. What did he say?
You're under my vest.
You're under a vest.
I just thought of that one. I went to the bookstore and asked the assistant for any books about turtles. She asked, "Hardback?" And I said, "Yeah, and little heads."
Oh, that's funny. I know we've told this joke before, but there's a tie onto it. So you know the one about the graveyard and being popular, right?
Yeah, because everybody's dying to get in there.
Right. So how many dead people are actually in the local graveyard?
How many local people?
How many people are in the local graveyard?
All of them?
How many dead people are in the local graveyard? All of them.
Because they're dead.
They're dead. These are awful. I love it.
Yeah.
People who say no pun intended are cowards.
Why?
Intend your pun, weakling.
Tend your pun.
Intend your pun.
No pun intended. Tend your pun. Got it.
Intend your pun.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
Why do nurses like red crayons?
Oh no. Why do nurses like red crayons?
Because sometimes they have to draw blood.
My dad was really proud of the chicken fence he put up for the chicken run.
Is that?
It was impeccable.
Nah. Liz has said in chat. Oh no, she is not over 250 years old.
Oh, good choice.
That's okay, because it's 245, sweetheart.
I'm
On a
so irritated.
day-
I'm so irritated with my neighbor today. He kept playing Lionel Richie
Well-
songs at full blast. Normally, I wouldn't mind, but it was all night long.
All night long.
All night
night.
long.
All night.
Sometimes I look in the mirror and say, "Stop eating already, Patricia." And I keep eating because I remember that's not my name.
Alex, you got one more?
Yeah, but it's not appropriate, so I'm gonna skip it.
I got you.
I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me.
Yes, it did. Look at that mustache. Oh, wow. Is that Greg? What just happened? Where's what? 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 What?
I can't push the button because this is my normal hand to do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw one.
What?
I thought about getting the tattoo, but I think that wouldn't go over very well in the Marine Corps.
Oh, over your finger?
Nope.
What, getting
Well, yeah, you can't get no tattoos on the hands.
the mustache tattoo?
I can. Thank you, Navy.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us this evening. It has been a pleasure and an honor sharing these laughs with you. Please don't forget to ship your pants.
And your bed.
And your bed, yeah, and your drawers. But what a blessing it's been to be able to share with you tonight. We have laughed, we have laughed, we have laughed, and that's always good for the heart and the soul. So yes, I am still keeping up with my my runs, my miles.
Wait, you have the runs?
Well, gentlemen, that's TMI. But thank you for one who
Welcome.
from one who does not run.
I don't.
You don't run.
I'm like the American
Does not
flag.
run.
These colors don't run.
These colors don't run.
Yeah, I got you. But still keeping up with that, still checking in with my boys, and this has been a good check-in tonight. So thank you, Greg. I'm glad you are safe after that craziness,
Amen.
man. And Alex, you are always a superhero in my book. So thanks for coming to the rescue. But boys, thank you. It's been real good. Yeah, please show that S when you get a chance. That's right. Don't forget to check in with your boys, with your family. Make those phone calls, make those texts, whatever you got to do. Greg, got any parting remarks? Corman.
I'm glad to be okay. But as always, drink water. Drink water, change your socks. Take Motrin.
You got it, dude. Alex? Ooh, that was Motrin.
Sorry, headphone users.
Yeah.
We always be the one.
Yeah, probably. I try and talk softly. It works.
Carry a big stick.
Yeah, well, no, wrong book.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, we're apparently freedom at work.
Freedom at work.
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
But no, I've been saying, go vote, go vote, go vote. Well, time has come and gone, people. So if you didn't vote, I'm sorry. Don't be upset with the way things went. It's your own fault.
Thanks for that, Alex. Appreciate it.
Honestly,
No,
if
I'm with you.
if people don't vote, they can't really complain.
You're right.
He's got a point.
You're right.
Voted.
You're right.
See?
You're right.
One of those things.
Yep. And I'll part with this. If you got him in your life, thank a vet. Thank him. Veterans Day is this Wednesday. Thank them. Thank them for their service. If you've got family that are close by that are the family of a vet, thank them too, because they serve just as much. So, guys, thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My hat is off to you. If I had one, I'd take it off to you because you're amazing. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 45. Brothers in Arms podcast. If you would like to chat with us live as we do these, You can reach us on Twitch at twitch.tv/brothersinarmspodcast. You can also check our back issues of this part that is recorded on YouTube at Brothers in Arms Podcast. That's all one word, by the way, Brothers in Arms Podcast. And then you can also get the audio version of these podcasts anywhere you get your podcast, Apple, Google, Android, whatever. You can find them. They're everywhere. But you can find us on podbean.com at brothersinarmspodcast.podbean.com. Bahada.
Twote.
So, yeah, don't forget to Twote. But thank you all very much. Thanks for hanging out with us. We truly appreciate you. We love you. And have a wonderful, fantastic week. Bye.
Man.
Bye.
Bye.